today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Throwing here on first down. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Lions.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Johnson, the Lion ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring. And they give this time to the tailback. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
36-yard line.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got it up to the 15, showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He won't go down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson. 85 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Lions.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over and shedding his way forward. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
12-yard line.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Detroit.
It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
23, the ball.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw.
31-yard line.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A nice pickup of 6 there to get them closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Detroit.
Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Kenny.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Is 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Jankowski Part on the tackle.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Lions 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Try and start this drive in the air.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He was brought down by Von Bell.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 105 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll run it with Johnson. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's a...
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Johnson on the counter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Johnson again.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through.
And this is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score.
They'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Von Bell up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On the tackle. A gain of 13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
Metcalf, incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasted. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time.
Now they try the right side here. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, the ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. It might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for you.
as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Johnson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
17 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.